Grand Rising, Grand Abundance. I want to start this at 6:33 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sunday, July 26th of 2020. Yeah, July 26th of 2026. Now, this video is going to be on Kate McCormick and her family. Kate McCormick and her family. Now, let me tell you guys something. When something is on my spirit, as a reader, as a psychic, I go where the energy takes me, okay? Grand Rising, okay? Now, we're dealing with occultists, okay? So, I'm sorry I have this picture. It's La Madama, okay? She's going to be right there. So, I want to look at the energy between Nolan and Kate. And Kate's family, because I also believe that Nolan was either dating Kate, having a private relationship with Kate, because it came up in the energy yesterday. Who is Kate's family? And we know that she's in a cult, okay? Also, we got that she's in a cult. And Warren said something very interesting. I'm listening. Okay? I want these kids to know that I'm listening. I'm dissecting this. Okay? Warren said, he said in the video, like, why is Nolan talking to Kate? Okay? So what's the memo? Kate's off limits. Is Kate was dating somebody else? Was Nolan dating Kate? You guys, I have my pajamas on. And we're going to get right into this, okay? Right into this reading. Because Kate McCormick is the key to this case. Okay? Not just his friends, Kate. And Warren said in the video, he said, come on, man. Warren was saying that Nolan was holding Kate in the water. And Warren was saying, come on, like, why are you messing with Kate? So, Kate, if you're listening to me, I'm on your ass, girl. If her family's listening to me, I'm on their asses too. I want to know more about them. Okay? Because I don't know why my ancestors said get up. They said get up. You got me up early in the morning, Kate. So we're going to read your energy, girl. I want to know everything about you. Okay? If you look at the one picture of Kate and her face, she looks like she's pregnant. That picture that's going around of Kate, not where she has the makeup on, where she's sitting in the car with that pregnancy face. Okay? Female friend talking to Nolan before he disappeared. Her identification is Kate McCormick. Now, I don't know if you guys know about McCormick. Is she related to the McCormick people that make the season in the food? Okay. This picture of her sitting in the car looks like she's pregnant in the face. 33. Okay, so was Kate dating Nolan? Was Kate messing around with Nolan? Did Kate's family not like Nolan because, you know, was it known that Kate's off limits? Is it known that Kate's crazy? Is it known that her family crazy? What's known about Kate's family? What lies beneath? Because I'm going to read it, Kate. And Kate, you got me up early, girl. They said, get on up. We got to read on this girl. Because I did that reading yesterday. I said something didn't sit right in my spirit with Kate's energy. Then it came out that Kate was in a relationship with somebody else. And it also came out something about her family. So I'm going to turn this camera around and see if I can put it down so you guys can see the cards, because I'm about to throw them. I wanted to do the bones and shells in her energy. The reason why is because we need the bones on her ass and the shells. Okay? Because there's something ain't right with Kate. And Warren said it. Okay? Like, she's trouble or her family's trouble. Obviously, she comes from money. Old money, I'm hearing. My people are saying old money. Okay? So this reading will be on Kate McCormick. If you see the photo where she's sitting in the car, she looks like she's pregnant. I gotta get 2 new decks because, man, I done wore these damn decks down. Oh, man. Warm down. I might turn the camera around so you guys can see me throw these cards. I want to throw the bones and the shells. So we're going to throw the bones and the shells. So I'm going to turn the camera around. Let me get my stuff together here. I am still in my PJs. Okay, I just woke up. All right. No makeup. I don't care. Okay. I do not care, you guys. Hey, you guys. All right. Kate's energy. Okay. So, no makeup. Just woke up. All right, Kate. Kate McCormick, you guys. All right. There's something not right with Kate. Yeah, I hear the panic in the call, but if you look at Kate's photo, she looks pregnant. I'm going to show you. Let me put something over my head. Hold on. Give me a minute, you guys. I need to get something over my head. Alright, I will be throwing the shells and the bones. I just woke up. And man, I tell you, this picture, Kate looks like she's pregnant. Look at her face. Okay. She looks like she's with child. Let's ring this bell and ask my ancestors what we need to see. Kate McCormick, ancestors, step forward. I'm calling their soul and their spirit to my table and to my bowl. I want nothing but the truth concerning Nolan Xavier Wells and Kate McCormick's energy and Kate McCormick's family's energy. Okay. Kate comes from old money. It's not keeping me awake. What's happening is where I'm led in spirit, I must go. And sometimes as a spiritualist, you don't know why you're led there. Okay? I kept saying Fort Bayou. Fort Bayou has a fort. Okay? But not just a fort. It has a tunnel underneath the fort. Okay? So we know that Kate comes from old money. Okay? Now, I need to know, was Kate pregnant with a child from Nolan? So I have the water here. Okay? Hold on. And let me get my knives out, and we're gonna get the bones, and we're gonna get the bones and the shells. And we have all these cards out, except for one that we need to get because I'm pulling on the same energy. Okay, here we go. So I need to know Kate's energy. I need to know her father's energy because I'm being drawn to her father. Kate's father or grandfather. So Kate is putting on a show. Why is Kate putting on a show? Why are all these kids putting on a show? Kate McCormick, I am reading your energy. In this picture, she looks like she's pregnant. I'm on your ass, girl. So Kate is putting on a show. Okay, Kate putting on a show. Acting, pretending, performing. Now we got yesterday she belongs to a cult, okay? A order. Now we also got a police connection. Okay, so she might have somebody in her family that's in law enforcement or retired law enforcement or somebody that actually works in a government, works for the government. Kate's energy, promiscuous. So Kate's energy is showing up like Ashley Cole's energy. Okay? Promiscuous, sleeps around, a temptress, free for all, and steals your man. So this is showing me that Kate and Nolan, there's a connection here. Was Kate sleeping with Nolan? Okay, was Kate's family upset about this? Because Kate is giving me also the Jezebel spirit. She was very promiscuous. She sleeps around. She was a temptress. She was free for all and steals your man. So Warren said that he was like, well, why are you with Kate? Okay. And that drew my attention. Because what is the secret about Kate that everybody, all right, love story once upon a time. So her and a love story once upon a time. So her and Nolan had a relationship. And this is what we were getting out yesterday. Love story once upon a time could be the past and the present. So love story once upon a time. What else do I need to know about Kate? Kate McCormick, and I want to know about her family, and I will bring their asses to my bowl. Kate and Nolan's energy. Kate and, okay, so Kate showed up as fraud and something man-made. Okay, so something man-made is a man-made disaster. I believe Kate was already seeing somebody. Once upon a time. Is this Nolan's energy or this is somebody else's energy? Kate. Show me Kate's true energy. Trapped. Okay, man-made and trapped is talking about how... Now, she could have felt trapped, but I'm getting more of this with Nolan's energy because behind it is missing. Behind the missing is revenge. So somebody wanted revenge on Nolan because of this girl named Kate. So who wanted revenge on Nolan because of Kate? That's Nolan. Okay, that's Nolan's energy. The child is coming out. See, energy don't lie, people. So Kate is either with child. So we got two things here. We know that Nolan was also with Ashley Cole, the judge. Okay. And we know that Nolan was also with Kate. And with child. And somebody wanted revenge because of she was with child too. So you know what? This is mirroring Judge Ashley Cole's energy. Okay, they wanted revenge because Kate is pregnant. Okay. Whoever is on my page, this could be a family member of Kate's or Kate herself. They don't want their story to come out. But if you look at the picture of Kate, she has a pregnancy face. So somebody wanted to revenge on Nolan because Kate was with child. Or she is at this previous moment with child. Somebody said you look pretty without makeup. I just woke up. I said something said get up. And read on Kate because Kate McCormick got a goddamn story. Okay. So somebody wanted revenge. Who wanted revenge? Who wanted revenge on Nolan because of Kate? Kate could be previously with child. Kate McCormick can be previously with child right now as I'm speaking right now. Yeah, Kate comes from old money. And there's concern here. 33. Now this could be a grandfather's energy too. It's like Warren, when Warren was saying about Kate, he was like, he was saying like, why are you like with Kate? And this makes me believe that Kate was dating somebody else and messing with Warren, and she was promiscuous. Okay, so the word around the street was Kate is very promiscuous. Yes, and 33 is a fraternal order. Yep, and they were lovers. 15, they're lovers. They were lovers. Kate and Nolan were lovers. See, I had to get back up. And Kate is pregnant with child. And Kate has a police officer in her family. Okay. I feel like she also has somebody in the house. This could be the White House for entertainment purposes. Main man. Okay, main male. So main male, okay, so main male always comes out as Warren's energy. But I don't feel like Kate was with Warren, okay? Let me clarify this. Clarify the main man and the police officer and the wealthy man. The main man, wealthy man, the lovers. So Kate was having a relationship with Nolan. Okay, somebody in Kate's family is definitely a police officer. We know she comes from wealth. Now, the wealthy man always comes out as Benjamin Hudson. But we're just looking at Kate's energy and her family's energy. So it's saying that her family comes from wealth. And I keep hearing old money, not new money, old money. And then we get this wealthy man's energy. Then we get a message of concern. Okay, number 1441. If we get the child crossing this, it's because she's pregnant. At the current moment, she's pregnant with child. There's expectations on her from her family. Okay, there's expectations from her family. So, you know, some people don't want some people don't want you mixing around here, okay? Mixing and with other people that are of other races. You know, the old way. Okay, the old way. So somebody wanted to put an end to this. And the person that wanted to put an end to this could be her father. But I'm also getting grandfather. The reason why I say this, I'm getting, okay, and this could also be her brother's energy too, coming out in this energy. So her brother could be involved in this. Her mother can be involved in this. Okay, so her mother, this is giving me a story. Her mother, father, and I feel like this could be a brother. They didn't want Nolan messing with Kate. They wanted to put an end to this. Somebody says that Warren was bisexual. So much jealousy going on. Yeah, I you know, everybody's saying they were Nolan's best friend. You know, they're all full of shit. Because they weren't Nolan's best friend. If they were Nolan's best friend, they would come forward right now and go and tell Nolan's family what happened. They're not his friends. They're cowards. Manipulation. Kate manipulated him. And so did the family. So, yes, there you go. So, it's Kate's mother, father, and grandfather. Why do they hate Nolan so much? Show me why they hated Nolan so much. And then we're gonna throw some shells and bones. Why do they hate Nolan so much? Okay, jealousy. This is the same energy that's coming out. It's kind of different because we got grandparents involved with this one. In Kate's family, a grandfather is involved in this. And somebody in her family could be police officer, could be FBI. Kate is lying. Okay, her family's lying. I had to come back because I did that short reading on Kate. I said, no, there's more to Kate. Yeah, there's a lot of masculine energy in Kate's energy. So this could be brother. This could be also somebody she was in a relationship in the past. This is where I'm trying to figure out. And I feel like I feel like Kate's brother, if she has a brother, her grandfather, her father, her mother did not want this relationship to go on. Yeah, I've been looking at their fingers to see if they're wearing like Freemason rings, occult rings. Give me more Kate. Okay, so we got Kate's brother. Does Kate have a brother? Yeah, fire. They burned some evidence. Passionate. They're passionate about Kate not being with Nolan. There's something hidden in this family's energy. Double confirmation of couple. So there's two couples' energies coming out here. Okay. There's two adult couples that were on that boat. I feel like it was Ashley Cole's energy. I also feel like it's also Benjamin Hudson's energy. And I also feel like her mom and dad were out there. And her grandfather. And her brother. And there's a lot of revenge for Nolan. A lot of revenge for Nolan. Also in the body of water. Okay. And Nolan was found in water. Water also talks about fertility. Water also talks about memory. So Kate was pregnant and so was the judge. Nolan wants justice because he just loved this girl. And this is crazy. So Nolan was with Ashley Cole and with messing with Kate. But Kate was off limits because Kate was already seeing somebody else. Now, I believe that Kate was seeing somebody that could have been one of Nolan's friends and they had secrets. A lot of secrets here, my friends. So Kate's family did not want her with Nolan, and neither did her grandparents. Okay, so that's what we got in the energy here. There is a vow that she knew that she could not mess with this boy. Let's see. Yep. Because I said, why did Warren say what he said? Death for Nolan. Kate McCormick and her family, her grandfather, are involved with Nolan, Xavier Wells' death, and so is Ashley Cole. And they all had a meeting about this. And Benjamin Hudson. How dare you? And the family's like, no. And this whole town knows. Yep, she was there. They were dating. But she was also dating somebody else. Now, I was asking if it was Wyatt's energy that she was dating. Boat. She was on a boat. Was it Wyatt that she was dating? Because I don't know why I keep hearing Wyatt's name. Okay. So I'm going to put these cards up and then we're going to throw some bones. Let's get more on this family. So she was dating somebody and she also was messing with Nolan. And in this picture, she's pregnant. I think she's currently with child. We'll see. She was like, caution, okay? That's why Warren was like, why are you even talking to this girl? Keeping you a secret. This girl's trouble. Keeping a promise. So she promised Nolan something. And we got police. She has law enforcement in her family. And we also have a situation is about to explode and pop off. Okay, in the body of water. Kate was making bad choices. That's what her family felt like, she was making bad choices. And her family already knows the tea. She was having a private relationship. Some other boy was jealous because of the relationship that she was with Nolan. Yeah, somebody was hating on this. Hater. And envy. Because she was out there hugged up on Nolan. And she was a bugaboo. So she wanted Nolan and somebody else. She was messing with 2 different guys. And there we go, expecting. This came up in Ashley Cole's energy, is coming up in her energy. I believe Kate is with child right now, this very moment. There we go, pregnancy test. So we got 2 people pregnant. We have Ashley Cole at some point was pregnant with Nolan. And we have her. She's currently pregnant with child. And her family, mom and dad, they're involved in this too. They know. And they are pissed off. See, something told me to come back on. And she betrayed Nolan. She deceived Nolan. She backstabbed Nolan. She traitor. She's untrustworthy. And she don't want to hear the shit. But she's going to hear it from me. Okay. So this is what we got. We're going to throw the bones and the shells. I said, damn. Let's pull one from this deck before I throw these bones and shells. And then we're going to pull one more. I want to look at her picture. She's pregnant right now with child at this very moment. Give me Kate McCormick's energy. Wow, this is interesting. This card looks like Kate. Okay. Kate is having lack and doubts. Nolan, if there's something that you want to tell Kate, what would you tell her right now? If there's something you want to say to Kate. Oh, shit. Nolan could be haunting them or around them right now. Nolan, if you can tell Kate McCormick anything right now, what would you tell her? He has no hate in his body. Okay, the card that we got out was limitation and fears, and there's a spirit reaching out to her. So he was saying nothing, don't have no limitations and fears, and there's actually a Shay, and his soul, his spirit is reaching out to her. Look at this. Anything else that you would say to her, Nolan? Kate is reflecting loss and fragments. We got this with Nolan's energy. They're like mirroring each other. Anything about the baby that you would want to say? Because she's pregnant with baby right now as I speak. Anything that you would want to say, Nolan, about this child that she's with? Memories. Okay, something with fall, autumn is important here. Harvest. Anything else you would say to Kate? Karma, balance, and justice. Also, he keeps talking about ancestors and guides. Past, lack, and suffering. Fulfillment and healing. Okay. So something about healing with her energy, fulfillment, her inner child. Anything else with Kate McCormick's energy? I don't want to be on here long, you guys. No, they didn't want Kate with Nolan. The chemistry. Okay. And union. They didn't want this union. And it makes sense when Warren said that she was in the water. It's true. She was in the water with Nolan. Hugged up. They were taking pictures of it and everything. Her grandfather, or I'm hearing grandfather, was there. Her mom and dad was there too. Venus, an offer. So this is like a love offer, but an unexpected storm, unexpected happened. This would be like the tower, like something just happened very fast. Deception, temptation. Okay, she couldn't leave Nolan alone. Nolan is around her. Pluto and transformation. Okay. Okay, reunion and soul ties. Okay. Anything else I need to know? And then I'm going to throw these bones real quick and shells. Anything else I need to know? Give me more about her family. More about her family. Somebody in her family could be a cop, law enforcement, and I feel like they're higher up. She's her own worst enemy. You cause most of your problems or most of your bad things that happen to you. She's causing most of the things that are happening to her. Kate is causing it. because of her choices. Okay, we got Venus retrograde. Dealing with insecurity, appearance, body images, worthless relationships, and sexuality. So this girl is very insecure. But she uses her sexuality to get what she wants. And Nolan had nothing but good intentions for her. She's watching social media. She's watching social media. She has low self-esteem. I told you guys. Their envy. Okay, so their envy, her family, her grandfather, her brother, their envy internally towards you stems from deep-rooted childhood wounds. So her family did not want her with her because of their deep childhood wounds. And this will low self-esteem. This will deal with like racism. Okay, he's black. Oh no, you can't be with him. Okay. She deals with a personality disorder. Somebody was mad. Some guy she was dating was mad because she wasn't paying him no attention. She was paying Nolan attention. Okay. Okay, let's throw the bones in the shells to look in the energy. I'm going to pull one more card. And then we're going to throw the bones and the shells and the energy of this child that she's with. One more card from this deck, and then we'll get one from another deck. Okay. Ghost, unexpected guest. So she is, no one's around her. That spirit she feels, that's Nolan. And that family. Okay, somebody was a designated driver, responsible and dependable, but they weren't. This is a family member of hers. She's having nightmares and she's losing sleep. I don't know if this came out in somebody's spirit box. Okay, disguised costume, and they were pretending to be Nolan's friend, to like Nolan, her family. But they didn't like Nolan because he was his color. I'm telling you guys, it was the color of Nolan's skin. This is just an extra card here. Okay. Yeah, this family. Phone call, text message. Okay, ghost phone. So this is very interesting because it says ghost phone, phone call, text message. So her phone might be ringing and it's Nolan. And she has text messages and emails to Nolan. Okay, so they have communication between each other on his phone. Okay, creeper, not letting go of someone or something. See, she didn't want to let go of Nolan. He would be this masculine, and she would be this feminine. Leaving with something or someone, very creepy. She is haunted, past memories, and haunted night terrors. So she is having night terrors. She's having a hard time sleeping, you guys. Because Nolan's spirit. She's with child. So ashes to ashes, burn bridges, and done and over with. Her parents were involved in this, and her grandfather. And if she has a brother, he's involved in this too. Okay. Another Jezebel spirit here. And somebody wanted revenge because she is pregnant. She's pregnant with a child at this current moment. Let's ask if this child's going to be all right. Because they don't want her to have this child. Because remember, go back to my beginning. We picked up Ashley Cole's energy, right? Messing with Nolan. And we also picked up Kate's energy. Because I'm like, who is this girl, Kate? So what's going to happen with this child? What's going to happen with this child that Kate is pregnant with? She's silent right now. She's not going to tell nobody. But her family knows, but Nolan's family don't know. Silent, keep silent, coercion, and hints. So Nolan's family don't know, but her family knows. So she's going to keep silent about it for right now. And then what's going to happen in the future for this child? This child she's pregnant with. Oh my God. I am sorry, the unspoken apology, eternal regret. Sorry. She's going to have to live with this forever. Encounter. Okay, so this is encounter she had with Nolan. Met by chance, love at first sight. A crush. So she had a crush on Nolan. Nolan, if you can say something to her. So she... I'm sorry, the unspoken apology and eternal regret affair. Right here. So she was with Nolan and some other guy. There's a third party here. It says affairs, mistress, and third party. So she's keeping silence about this right now. Something with divine timing. It keeps coming out. I don't want to be on here long, you guys. So she's being very silent about this pregnancy. There we go. Divine timing here. So catalyst, karma. This will come out. This will come out, you guys. This will come to light about this baby. Her family, so this goes back generations. Investigators looking into this. See, this goes back. This is like okay, so this is about an investigator looking, exploring, and searching for clues and evidence, okay? Reconciliation, repair, cure, understanding, and coercion, okay? And no one's saying he's having hope for this child. This is crazy. A wish, expect, a desire. So her family does not want Nolan. Does not want this baby to come. Okay? So because of Nolan being black. That's what it is. Okay, lost loved one, memories, outer, nightfall, sunset. Something happened at before sunset. Okay. Her family knows. I would look at a grandfather. I would also look at a brother. I would look at her mother and father. There was communication between her and Nolan. So there's messages, communication record, call records, instant messages, transformation, newborn, and evolution, change. So I don't know if she's going to have this baby. There goes that butterfly energy again. Okay. One card from this deck, and then we'll throw the shells and the bones. I said she looks pregnant right here. Bye, Felicia. Peace out. Thank you. Next, leaving, not caring. Felicia energy. Okay, she was seeing two different boys. I don't know if this is Wyatt's energy, because I don't know why I keep hearing Wyatt. Numbing, self-medication, addictions, and irrational behavior. So she's numbing herself right now. This girl has addictions, self-medicated, and irrational behavior. So she could be taking medication right now to self-numb herself. Sneaky link, hidden lover, low-key situation, side piece. So she was seeing somebody and Nolan at the same time. That's why Warren said what he said. There was a warning. He was trying to warn Nolan, okay? But they're all involved in this, okay? Red flags, warning signs, take heed, risky situation. He was in a very risky situation. Chain, codependency, unhealthy attachments, and weighed down. I think it was Wyatt too. New boo, new lover, learning each other, flirtation. Okay. Lipstick evidence, infidelity, caught cheating, and betrayal. One of the guys felt like he was betrayed by her. Okay, I feel like I don't know why I feel like it's Wyatt. I'm telling you. Yep, she spilled the bean like Ashley Cole spilled the bean. This is crazy. So, spilling the beans, revealing secrets, cats out the bag, and untrustworthy. She was not trustworthy. Alright. Okay, let's get one from this, and then we're going to throw the bones and the shells and see what we get from that energy. And let's see if we can get a date of if she will have this baby. I mean, she looks pregnant in this picture. I'm going to show you guys. Yeah, pills. This girl's on some pills. There's somebody in the shadow. Remember I told you somebody in shadow is one of her family members. This could be her brother. Her dad, and also her grandfather in the shadows. They're in the shadows. You're not seeing this person. But her family was, her mom and dad were on the boats. Her grandfather was on the boat. There goes the villa. Her house is important to this. Does she live in Fort Bayou? Does anybody know? Yes, her dad. Whoever her dad is, she got law enforcement in her family. And something about a villa or it's a house. Okay, this came out before. Somebody's into, it's called necromancy. Let me turn this light on, you guys. Sorry, you guys. I just woke up. Okay, necromancy is when somebody's dead, okay? And they do things to the body. It's nasty, okay? This came out before. Amidst the whispers of the dead, where my mysteries are spread, what should have been gone still here remains. Necromancy. Another card. Witch. She could come from a bloodline of witches. Beneath the veil of the night, my thoughts continue. My thoughts conjure light shining through the darkness. I am magic. And what else it says? I am magic, burning bright. So she could be into some witchcraft. And she is the key to this case. Sharp insight, opportunity, hidden potential. She holds the key because she knows what happened to Nolan. So does her family. Okay. Remember yesterday we got something with a cult family. Okay, a cultist. And somebody in her family is police officer or law enforcement. Okay, show me what else I need to see, and then I'm going to throw these bones and shells, and we're going to end this. Envy. Okay, envy. We got revenge and envy twice in her energy. So envy is about I resist that you have what I want most desire, so I will belittle your successful to make myself look better. Envy. Revenge. I am looking to damage you in retaliation for your prospective wrongs. So there was definitely envy, revenge, and sabotage. I'm deliberately working to undermine your efforts and place obstacles in your path. Okay, let's get one more on this energy. So there's revenge, sabotage, and envy. Surrounding this, bad news. Unfortunately, there's something difficult I need to share with you. And it's a goodbye. The moment has come to part ways. Our paths are dividing, and it's time to let go. A goodbye. Anything else? So there was envy and rage that these two were, that Kate McCormick and Nolan Wells was seeing each other, and there's bad news, and somebody wanted to sabotage this. And there was a goodbye. The goodbye was him passing away. Nolan is sending a message to Kate that I will be a positive force in your life and only want you to bring you peace and happiness. Look at this. This is crazy. Oh wow, he's sending her love after they did this to her. This is deep. He says, I will be a positive force in your life and only want to bring peace and happiness to you. Love. He's sending her love after all this goodbye. This is crazy. This tells you what kind of soul and spirit this boy had. My intentions are pure, and I want only to elevate you and improve your life. That's all he wanted to do. He was very positive. Damn. This is a message to Kate from Nolan Xavier Wells. This is sad. So he's sending her love and positivity after he knows what they were dishonest with him. This is sad. Support. I'm here to support you and elevate you while you're expecting nothing in return. So let's throw the bones in the shells. Let's see if we can get like a time range when this baby will be, either if she has it, because I don't think this family is going to allow her to have this child. I have a deck that specifically says like a time period. So this will come out. I think it's this one. Okay, where's that deck with it? Right here. So let's see. Kate, when is this baby going to be? Kate McCormick's energy in winter. Yeah, he was an angel. His soul was pure. And these people, what they done to him, it's like he's angry, he's mad, but he's still like watching over this child. So winter time. What else? Nolan, come through. So he's saying winter time. Is there anything else you can tell us about your body being placed in water? Since all these people are involved. At dawn. That came out before. At dawn, tell me more. At dawn. So they took his body out there on that boat at dawn, before the dawn came up, before the sunrise. Yes, he was an angel, you guys. Hey, you guys. So we got something about. Okay, so we got December. She could be, her due date could be December. Let me see. And we got winter time. And we got afternoon. Okay, I feel like the afternoon is about his crossing, his ascension. Clarify the afternoon. Is that your ascension? Because he fully wasn't aware at midnight. Something happened at midnight. At dawn and in the afternoon. This is when I believe that argument took place. Okay, and something in the winter. This is with the baby's energy. Give me more of the baby's energy. So he's saying at dawn, at midnight, and in the afternoon is important in his case. So at dawn, that's at dawn when the sun is coming up. At midnight. Some things were occurring at midnight. Let's clarify these three cards here. And at the afternoon. So we got the winter and in autumn. Okay, give me one more clarification card. Show me the he told me proceed with caution. Okay. on Friday. Okay, when was the 4th of July? Was that on Friday? Hold on. Let me go to that calendar. I think that was on a Saturday. Okay, something about Friday is important. He's saying proceed with caution. One more card from this deck, and then we're going to do clarifiers in this deck. Something in August. He said, do it. Something in August. Okay, I want to know what the proceed with caution is, and what's crossing at dawn, and what's crossing at midnight, and what's crossing at the afternoon. So he's saying something in August. Clarify let's get clarification cards on all this energy. So something happened on Friday in July. Okay, let's put July out there. He said do it. Okay. So let's see what's crossing all these cards. And then, okay, let's see. Okay, so we got dawn and dusk, and we got this before. So he's talking about something at dawn. Oh, his birthday's in August. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, you guys. You're going to have me start crying. I haven't had coffee. I just woke up. I don't even have no makeup on. Oh my God. In August, his birthday. August 19th. I did the numbers. Oh my gosh. I think that's on a Friday. Isn't that? Let me see if that's on a Friday. Oh man. It's on a Wednesday. Okay. So with his crossing, he's saying he did cross in July. Okay. He's saying something in winter. I think this is with that baby energy. At dawn and at dusk is very important with his case. Nolan, when will this case like be? Because I'm seeing a year in the energy, but can you tell me what you're seeing on where you're at about this case? So he's acknowledging his birthday. Oh my gosh, I got chills right now. I forgot that his birthday was in August. Oh my God. You guys, I haven't even had coffee. He's something at night. Something at night happens too. So he's talking about the night. Okay, he's talking about the day like he crossed over, okay? But he didn't send right away. So he's talking about at night, in the afternoon, at dusk, at dawn, and at midnight. And he's also saying proceed with caution and something on Sunday. So Sunday is when they took the body back out. Because they said they were out there Sunday. So I want to see what's crossing these cards, you guys. I didn't want to make this long. Oh, he's a Leo like you. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Yeah, and Emmett. Remember I did the numbers? It's so sad. Yes, in reverse world, Emmett Till's birthday, July, died in August. Yes, this is so crazy. Very crazy, you guys. Can you tell me, like, when they'll get more information on the murder of your murder? I said 1 year, Nolan. What are you seeing? Oh my gosh, this is so sad. So I guess he's going to be around on his birthday. He will be around. He's saying something about February. He's always been saying something about February. So February is so important. February. He keeps acknowledging February. So something's important with February. How long could this case take with people getting arrested or being held accountable? The Saturday's in reverse. So the Saturday is important, which would be July 4th. This is when all this took place. And he's saying this is crossing the afternoon energy. So Saturday afternoon is when everything went crazy. Okay. So when I see a year, so 1 month, 1 week, one month, 1 week, 1 day, when will you have justice for what happened to you? He's saying, okay, he's saying the summer. Let's see. Full justice. He's saying within 3 months. That's what he's saying. He's saying within 3 months. And this could all take within 4 years. Damn. Okay, I want to clarify the midnight card. I want to clarify that. And the proceed with caution card. Because he's telling me to proceed with caution. So I need to know more why he's saying that. Okay, you know what? I'm leaving these cards just the way they are. However they fall, they fall. There's a whole bunch of decks mixed together, but however they fall, my friends. Okay? However they fall, they fall. However they may lay, they may lay. Okay, he's also saying caution here with this child's energy. This child is crossing the winter time. The caution is proceed with caution, is crossing the caution. Tell me more about the proceed with caution. We know that something happened on Saturday afternoon on the boats. Okay, that's for sure. Let's take these bigger cards out. These decks are all mixed together, but I don't even care. We're just going to shuffle them and see what comes out the energy. So, okay, so he's saying that something with the child, and that is in winter. The boat is Saturday in the afternoon. Something happened on the boat Saturday afternoon. Okay, he's clarifying the boat with the afternoon on Saturday, which will be July 4th. Okay, what happened at night? Because you keep showing me the dawn energy and the at dusk. Okay, you keep showing me that energy. What's crossing that energy? At dawn and dusk. The haters. Okay. The jealousy, the hate. At dawn and dusk. So something was happening to him at dawn and dusk. Okay, the pregnancy with the child. Something with this pregnancy with this child is in the winter. Something about winter. Okay, what happened at night? Okay, somebody was very angry with him. Okay, that's at nighttime and on the boats. Show me the midnight energy. Oh, he is talking. Okay, what happened the day before that Friday? What happened on July 3rd? Take me back to July 3rd. Let me put these cards over here. So July 3rd, he was with somebody and having a private relationship that Friday. He was with a girl on that Friday into Saturday. And everybody knows about it. And he's saying he made a bad choice. And also the girl made the bad choice, but he also made a bad choice. And it was somebody that he was seeing and dating on Friday. So he was with that girl. Oh my gosh. On Friday. Now what happened at midnight? What happened at midnight? Creepy. Leaving with someone. He left with somebody. Someone, or leaving with someone, or something, or someone. This is giving me very creepy energy. This house is old, my friends. I'm telling you. It's an old house. It's not creepy. Leaving with someone or something. Okay? Creepy. It's saying creepy vibes. Okay? Now, what happened at... Okay, Monday, he's saying that he was put back in the water. So he was put back in the water and they traveled by boat. This was Monday. What happened at this creepy house? Show me this creepy house. I feel, yep, there goes the villa. Okay, this is an old house, you guys. I feel like this house is on Fort Bayou. I don't know why I feel that in my spirit. This is Ava's house. There's a male there. Okay, a male was there too. What else? Tell me more. I got chills right now, my gosh. So a male was there and a shadow person. This person is in the shadows. This male is in the shadows. But this male will be, we will know who this male is. Okay, he was very passionate about his cause. And this man is lies and very jealous of Nolan. Also, this happened at somebody's grandparents' house. And I think they said Wyatt. Is it Wyatt's grandparents' house? And he was trapped there. He was trapped and manipulated by a family. This house looks creepy as hell. Okay, so he was put back in the water, he's saying. They took him by boat back to the water. To Long, I said, why I keep saying Long? Horn Island. Okay, show me. Okay, so your body was found on Monday. Let's see if he shows us Monday. That would be the 6th. They took his body back to Horn Island. There's cards flying out everywhere. These cards is like sticking together. It's weird. So he was with a girl on... Because Warren said that he was with him on the... He kept saying... He's saying keep doing the reading. So he's saying that... Warren is saying that he was with him on... the 3rd. So that would be July 3rd. That they all slept at somebody's house. They were all staying at somebody's house on on July 3rd. Let's see if Monday comes out. So we know that they took his body back to the water on Monday. Something about November with this girl and this child in winter. Yep, Sunday. You guys, Sunday they could have even took his body out on Sunday. My gosh. Sunday, okay, so they did search Sunday, so they could have took his body out Sunday at what time? At dusk on Sunday. But we also got Sunday, okay, yeah, Sunday. So Sunday, they searched Sunday at sunrise, but they didn't find his body until Monday. Yes, they're watching my readings. Ashley Cole is watching my readings. That's why he's saying be cautious. So let's see why he's saying be cautious. I know they're watching my readings, but I wish a bitch would. Oh, because they, baby, I will bury their asses. I already dug a grave for him. So the father and the mother's watching me. So this could be Ashley Cole and Benjamin Hudson watching me. And her family watching me. So they are watching my channel. Kate McCormick's family is watching me. I already dug a grave for them. And their whole family could be watching me. But I've already put them in the coffin. Okay. For entertainment purposes. But I did put them in a coffin. I buried them. Just like they buried Nolan, I buried them in a spiritual. So they're going to have to come through my ancestors to get to me. And trust me, they can't come through my ancestors. Oh, because my ancestors are not playing about me. And that's fact. So yeah, they're watching my channel. Thank you, Nolan, for the heads up. I already knew they were watching my channel from my first video. And they're not happy what I'm saying. They are pissed off because I'm exposing their asses. But I don't give a two fucks. Two fucks about this shit, because at the end of the day, they took a life. You know, in Jamaica, they just had somebody take a little girl's life. And you know, they went and took the person that took that little girl's life, they went and took their life. That's what I'm talking about. That old justice. Yeah, baby. Okay, so let's throw the bones. Let's throw the bones on their ass. This is what I do. We're going to ring the bell and we're going to throw the bones in the shells. Okay? Because this is what I do, my friends. And I'm all about justice. I do this because you guys, some of you guys may not know, I'm a Libra. I'm here to bring awareness to this evilness of this wicked ass motherfucking world. And slay these motherfuckers, demons. Slay them. One by one. That's who they're dealing with. Okay. All right. So let's throw the bones and the shells. And I'm going to ring this bell. And I'm going to throw this bell, these bones and shells. Because this is what I do. Somebody says, and you're damn great at it. Yeah, I'm good. I've been doing this many lifetimes. It's not the first lifetime I come in here and have done this. I have did this many lifetimes, my friends. Many, many. All right, let's see what the bones and shells says. Ancestors, I'm calling on you. Show me what I need to see as far as Nolan and Xavier Wells. Put a circle around me. His spirit is strong. He's with a grandmother. He wants justice and answers for his family. There's so many questions here and nobody's answering. Now he's telling me that he's showing me, I'm seeing John Letterman. Let me go back in John's energy. Hold on. I'm seeing John. He's showing me John. Show me more about John Letterbird, whatever, the sheriff of that town. I need to see his energy. And why am I seeing this coffin here? He's saying that John wants to bury this. They're not doing a thorough investigation. They have evidence. I have a question. In the energy, I seen Benjamin Hudson and Warren Hudson at your autopsy. Is it true? Yes, it's true. Were they in the room with the pathologist? Yes. Okay. This is deep. Okay, let's throw the bones in the shells. My ancestors are saying blow. Oh my God. He's showing me his lung area. They cut his lung out, you guys. His lung is cut out. Where's those knives? Okay, they purposely cut the throat area because of what's in the throat. Okay, because the cause of death in the throat will tell them that he did not drown. Okay, that's why they took the throat out. He did not drown. That's why they took the throat out. There's damage to the throat. I can't make this shit up. There's damage to the throat. The key to this case. Okay. Benjamin Hudson and Warren Hudson was in the autopsy room. When you do an autopsy, you have to, he's saying, okay, I'm hearing something about it has to be recorded. Okay. The lady we already talked about that did the examen on Nolan took the throat out because of the evidence in the throats. Now let's look at the blood energy, okay? The blood, his blood. They're saying that he's saying the toxicology report came back already. When did the toxicology report come back, Nolan? This could be 2 days, 2 weeks. It already came back. And there's something in the toxicology report that would say that he was drugged. Now, what drug was it? Storm is watching me. What drug was it? Because I'm seeing a pill, but I'm also seeing something that can also go to powder form. He's saying roofie. He was roofied. Okay, so I don't know what a roofie is. What is a roofie, you guys? Will she terminate the baby? What's a roofie? Okay, does anybody know what a roofie is? I'm not druggy, so I have no clue. Oh gosh, that's why they took the lungs. No water. There's no water in the lungs. They took his throat out. Yes, it does have bruising. So let me ask him, was he hung from a tree or was he strangulated? He's saying he was strangulated. And the bone, he's talking about the bone in his throat, okay, is the bone in his throat. This is a literally really bone. This is a real goddamn bone. Okay, chicken bone. Okay. The bone is broke. Okay. He's saying the bone in his throat is broke. Okay, there was force to his neck area. Okay. I'm seeing like he was strangled and something wrapped around his neck, around his throat area. Okay. So the bone in his throat is literally broke. Yes, his hyoidal bone that shows strangulation to it. Yes, but he's saying like I'm seeing it like it's broken in half. So it looks like this to me, but it's broke. Okay. Is it legal to hold the evidence of the autopsy? Yeah, they're holding it. This is why, yes, it is. It's broke. This is why it's taking so long. Mississippi, the coroner, the DA, and the lady that did the autopsy on Nolan Wells, they're holding and withholding evidence. So by law, Ben Crump can go and actually get a warrant. And he was drugged. And I'm like, what drug was it? Because I'm seeing it in pill form. It was put in his drink. But it also, I'm seeing it in powder form. Okay, but he's saying something like a roofie. Okay, they put a roofie in his drink. Somebody says it's illegal to hold the evidence of an autopsy. How the fuck are they going to explain that drugged and poisoned date rope? Yeah, but I don't know what a roofie is. It's not a joint. It's like a pill, but it can be crushed. And it looks like a powder form. It's not devil's breath, because I know when I see devil's breath. So he's saying that they're holding back the evidence. So this toxicology report already came back. Now, show me more about your organs because, okay, the blood. So I'm seeing the blood right now. And it's very interesting because There's something that was, okay, so they poured something on his body. It kind of reminds me of bleach, but it's not bleach. So I don't know what this is. It's actually on his skin. And they did this while he was laying on the operating table. Somebody says a Xanax. Wow, I can't believe I'm getting this. So I'm getting the Oracle's Veil, okay? So seek clarity, dig beneath the surface, appearance to uncover deeper truths and gain insight that lead us to the informative decisions. I don't know why I just got that. Okay? So I'm seeing the bones, but I'm seeing the bones like this. Like they're not together. So this would be like the neck bone right here. It's actually broke. Okay? It's broke. Now let's look at the blood energy. So he definitely was roofied or something in the drink, which we've been seeing that in the past. They have all this, you guys. They've been had this evidence. I'm seeing something like it's something put on his body. It's weird. But I don't know what this is. It kind of looks kind of bluish color. Somebody said Tyler Perry passed out when he saw Nolan's body. What? I'm hearing a word, but I don't know what this means. So there's something poured on his body. Okay, I'm trying to see what this is used for. Okay, why would this be used on the body though? Hold on. Because this is what I'm hearing him say. Why would they use this on his body? This doesn't make sense. Okay, they're saying this something. Okay. I don't know what this is. Okay, so the blood. So the blood in the toxicology report will show that he definitely ingested something that he shouldn't ingest. And it's giving me like a roofie. Yeah, I was seeing the acid, but I wasn't sure if it was acid that was put on his body. Because I'm like, it kind of looks like I was hearing chloroform, but acid, if he had acid on his body, wouldn't there be discoloration on his body? Okay, acid on the skin, there would be yeah. The first aid, okay, acid on the body would be burns, chemical burns. Carefully removing any clothing that has chemical on it possible. So there will be some kind of chemical burns on the physical body, but they said there was no chemical burns. But what I'm seeing here is chemical burns. They have the results of everything. They have everything. Mississippi has everything. The pathologist, she has everything. And I also feel like the guy in on DC, I don't feel like he did a thorough job. I think he was paid off. I'm going to ask the question. The pathology is a branch of medicine, medical science, and focus on the study of diagnosing disease. Yeah, I feel like a part of his body was burnt. I'm still getting that. I got that from day one. So it's revealing an oracle being revealed, right? Seeking clarity, right? Dig beneath the surface appearance to uncover deeper truths and gain insight that lead to informative decision. So I'm getting like the throat is like it's fractured. Like it's broke. And they're holding on to this evidence. So why is Ben Crump not getting a search warrant? Or going to the judge and say, look, it's been this much time and we need a search warrant for this case. Because they're just holding on to it. I mean, they're holding on to it. They're still going to get in trouble. They're still going to lose their license. They're still going to go to goddamn jail. Okay? So what are you holding on to? The truth is going to come out regardless. They're trying to cover this up because when the first autopsy was done, the first autopsy was purposely where it wasn't done right. Yeah, the neck is broke. I don't know, you guys. There's something about that guy in DC that bothers my soul and spirit. I have to say it. Because it's showing up on this, in my shells and my bones. Nolan probably died from the same thing Shaquilla Robinson did. I'm talking about the neck injuries, yes. Stacey Turner is pure evil. She lied. Yeah, she's lying. And it's so crazy because I feel like Stacey has a child that is like this child that she has. I feel like she has more than one child. And she's been doing this for a long time because when I first pulled her energy, it showed me the prison system. So did she work for the prison system? And then it showed me an underground tunnel. And then it showed me something with the feds and FBI. So what the hell's going on? Yeah, they didn't gather evidence to help with gathering the evidence to help this case to examine. They gather evidence to hide the evidence. That's why the throat was removed. And also with the throat and the body, they would know that his body was not in the body of water for the long period of time that they're saying. They took him back to Horn Island to make it seem like he never left that island, but he did leave that island. He got on a boat and left that island. But there's something like a veil. So once that veil is lifted, all this truth will come out. They're just prolonging their jail time. Because there are some people going to jail. For sure. And I'm telling you, the pathologist in Mississippi is going to jail. The sheriff the sheriff office is also going to be investigated. And the DA office is going to be investigated. This is why we need to keep talking about this case, because this case there's so much connection to another case that I'm going to do later on today. And also this college that Nolan was attending. Okay. So this is what I got from this. There's something with that guy in DC that's bothering my spirit, you guys. something's not right with the energy. Yeah. Something's not right with the energy. That guy in DC, something's not right there. Remember I told you that they're going to get to him? I mean, removal of the organ is part of the course for the autopsy, but them holding on to it is the thing. They are supposed to put them in the biohazard bag and put them back in the body after examination. See, the thing is, they know once that biohazard bag goes back to DC, okay, and goes back to the examiner that was sent to DC, that it's going to be proof that he was murdered. Yes, and the coach, I'm coming for the coach next. The coach is a part of a fraternal order. The coach, what's the coach's name? I'm going to do a water reading on him. What's his name? Is it George Lester? I'm coming for him next. Yes, this college, community college that Nolan was going to, there was a lot of abuse going on, you guys. What's his? Give me his name. I can't remember. I pulled him to my bowl. He's connected to that other boy's case too. The boy I just did a read on, that also died on July 4th. He's connected to that university, that community college. Dion Walton. Yes, the Georges. I'm coming for him next. Will Nolan's family move to another state? No. They're not. They're going to stay in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. They're not moving. Okay? They're going to stay there. Alright, thank you guys so much. I will be coming back with another part 2 on Dion. He also died on July 4th. We're going to do the water because since they putting these people's body in water, we're going to read in the body of water. Okay? So I'm going to do a part 2 later on Dion Walton, and I'm going to do water scrying on his energy because he was also found in the body of water. He also was going to the same college. I think it was the college that Nolan Wells was going to. Let's see. I think it's Southwest Mississippi University. And there's a connection with the coach. Okay? So thank you guys so much. This was on Nolan Wells' autopsy and Nolan Wells' death. He was murdered. I don't know how many times I have to say this. Nolan Xavier Wells was murdered. Okay? There's a connection between Nolan Xavier Wells' murder on July 4th and Dion Walton's murder. Okay? Dion Walton's family is watching me. Dion Walton did not drown in no goddamn water. He also was murdered. Okay? Now, later on when I do the water scrying, I want to pull more on the energy of the college and all the racism that was going on with the black players. Okay? And when I looked at the coach's energy, the coach is false. Okay? He's false. Okay? And the reason why I say he's false is because there was a lot of abuse and neglect. Let's pull that energy on the coach. I seen it on the shells with the bones. Show me the coach's energy, and then we're going to end this towards the black players. The coach. Show me the coach's energy. Hold on. I have to stop for a minute. Stormy, watch out, baby. Hold on. Okay, I had to stop for a minute. There's something that Okay, the coach was very toxic. These kids had a lot of challenges. This is what I'm hearing. So be careful not to overindulge in alcoholism, beverages, and drug use. He was causing chaoses. The coach was causing chaos. I believe he's an energy vampire. He also belongs to some kind of order. Okay, and he can't help. He doesn't like that these kids are shining. These black children. I believe like he was even doing this to white players, but especially the black players. Yeah, beware anyone from your path. Okay, so yeah. So these kids definitely had challenges in this college. There was definitely abuse going on, especially with the black players. I feel like, yeah, manipulation. They were dancing and dealing with the devil. And that's what I got in the shows. One more clarification card, and the mountains about them having challenges. Because this white coach, he don't got no goddamn talent. He ain't never going to go nowhere. Yes, mind control. So he was manipulating them, controlling them. His ass is about to be exposed. And I'm going to do some water scrying on his energy. The coach. Abuse and neglect of the players. Okay. So we got abuse and neglect. We got mind control. We got the devil himself. He is the devil, El Diablo. He was abusing and neglecting these players and challenges. The mountains are about challenges, right? Uphill challenges, downhill challenges. His ass needs to go too. We're going to expose his ass too, because I'm in the time of exposing motherfuckers. Okay? There is also legal, if you guys want to look this up, look at the college. There is also allegations, legal proceedings on the coach. And that's facts. So there was something that was already brought up about this coach. And the school buried it. Okay. Thank you guys so much. This is Jennifer Phillips Readings. This was on Kate McCormick. Her family dynamic. And if you look at this picture, she's pregnant in this picture. Where's she at? Okay, I want to pull a card. Wasn't he telling the truth? Let's pull one card on him because he did that interview. I think his name is Tristan. Give me Tristan's energy. Tristan's energy. Tristan said that he said goodbye to Nolan. He loved Nolan. Tristan's energy. Tristan is lying and Tristan was on the goddamn boat. And he is the male. Tristan is a liar. Tristan, you're lying. Stop talking about God. Stop talking about God and you're lying. Because you know I'm going to call you out. So Tristan is a liar. He belongs to this organized group of boys, male and both. And I'm telling you, Tristan got anger problems. He got anger problems and he got... Look, they're gonna put this on him though. They're gonna put this on Tristan and Javon. They're gonna put it on. So if Tristan thinks these white boys is his friends, he got nothing coming because they're gonna bury his ass. Watch the prison card come out. They're gonna trap him. I told you. They're gonna pin this on him. They're gonna pin this on Tristan, and they're gonna pin it on Javon. And he said that he got anger issues. You can tell he got anger issues. He got in a fight that day. Because he said some white guy got into his business about his girlfriend. And he got in a fight that day. He was drinking. And some white guy was like, why are you talking to her like that? So he's in a toxic relationship. So Tristan is lying. Javon was on the boat, scared, surrounded. I heard about Tristan. Yes, Tristan got some anger issues. Some really anger issues. And he drinks a lot. Tristan got like anger issues. He's giving me abusive energy. So there might be some abuse going on in Tristan's home. I don't believe Tristan's mom and dad raised him. It could have been his grandparents that raised him. Or somebody else raised him. But man, baby, that boy got some anger issues. Let's put one more card on Tristan. Tristan's lying. For entertainment purposes, that boy lying. He's a liar. So these are the cards we got on Tristan. Tristan is lying. Tristan feels trapped and imprisonment. He might go to jail. Also, boat. He was on the boat. He lied. He feels trapped in some kind of way. Because they're going to try to put him in prison. The universe is a mirror. Yes, it is. All right. Thank you guys so much. This is Jennifer Phillips reading. This is what I got on the whole thing. And I told you Tristan's ass was lying. Okay. Tristan got anger issues. And he also, I don't believe his parents raised him. I'm sorry. Okay. He's sitting here, has his hands crossed, talking about God this. And I'm a holy man. I'm a holy man. I don't have no problems. Mississippi got his back. Mississippi don't got your back, buddy. Because they're going to pin this on you and Javon. Mark my words. So if you're listening to me and hearing me, they're going to pin this on you. Bloody handprints. Bloody handprints. All they got to do is get your blood, and they can put your blood somewhere where it was not, and your ass can go down, my friends. These people will set you up like no tomorrow, and they got cops on their payroll. I don't know how many times I got to tell y'all this. There's a cop on the damn payroll. There could be many cops on the payroll. Okay? All right. Thank you guys so much. This is Jennifer Phillips Readings. See you guys. Bye. Yes, Warren will go down too. It's just a matter of time. They're all going down. So if any of them were involved, they better speak before... Because whoever speaks first, they're going to get less time. They're going to get like a deal. They're going to get a plea deal. So somebody better start talking. Fuck that. I ain't not going down for none of y'all motherfuckers. So somebody needs to talk, and you need to call Ben Crump's number with any information. Tristan has anger management issues. Very angry child, and it stems from his childhood. His mom, and he's giving me a very abusive man. His mom and dad, something happened in his home life as a child. His home life was fucked up, just for entertainment purposes. And he said that his black family, his white family took him in because his black family disowned his ass. Okay, they did. He's right. And it happened in his home. So I wonder if there's a case with him. Yeah, he needs a lot of healing. He has a lot of anger issue from his childhood and also from his home. So was he taken from his parents? Okay. His biological parents, his mom or dad? Because I'm feeling like somebody else raised him. Okay. He does drugs. But he also, his parents could have did drugs. It's like he said that his black family wasn't there for him. Okay. No. There's some childhood trauma there. So when he was a child, he was removed from the home. He was removed from his home. Now he could have a family member that was an addict, but he was removed. So I think there might be a case on Tristan as a child. Okay. Like with children and youth, I'm getting here. There's a case with children and youth. And Tristan is his own worst nightmare. Because he reacts out of anger because he doesn't know how to stabilize his emotions, okay? So that's what I'm getting. Now, he does travel. He said he does travel for basketball, which makes sense. But he has unhealed wounds because of abuse and neglect in his childhood. He was very young when his abuse and neglect happened. I don't know why I'm seeing a little boy standing here about 3 years old. So this could have started at 3. All right. So there was abuse and neglect in his childhood. And one of his parents could have been an addict. Okay. And he needs a lot of healing. So it's really interesting how these children say that they have faith in God and all this stuff, but they know how their friend died. And everybody's Nolan's best friend, but nobody can come forward and tell what happened to Nolan. I'm just saying, okay? Grand Rising, you guys. Okay. Grand Rising, Angela. Thank you guys so much for the support and love on my channel. If it wasn't for you guys, I would not keep going on this channel, okay? So I'm going to end this. Thank you guys so much. This was on Kate McCormick, Tristan. He's lying. His ass is lying. I'm seeing a little scared little 3-year-old boy in front of me. So there's something in CPS or CPS with him. One of his parents was an addict. I don't know which parent was, but one of his parents was an addict. He says that his black side, they disowned him. It's because they were dealing with their own traumas and their own addictions. One of his parents were abusive and on drugs. Let me see if it was his mother. Was it his mother? Or his father? Yeah, he traveled to Mississippi. He was not born and raised in Mississippi. And that's what he said. He went there when he was when he was young. Okay, so I think he's black and white. So I think his mother's side is black and his father's side is white. But it doesn't matter. I mean, he was removed from that environment because it was abuse going on. Yeah, he was being abused. I'm seeing like 3 years old. There's something in the court system with him. Okay, as a child. Okay, thank you guys so much. It's Jennifer Phillips reading. So this was on Kate McCormick, Tristan, and Kate is pregnant with a child. Maybe she don't know whose child is. And her dad, her mom, and grandfather. Her mom and dad were out there on a boat that day. And you gotta understand, some parents, they don't want your child with somebody. Uncle alert. Thank you guys so much. So Yeah, somebody in her family is a officer. And I also feel like she comes from wealth, Kate, and Kate is lying. Okay, Kate is lying. All right. Thank you guys so much. This is Jennifer Felix readings. Okay. All right. Hi, Miss Jenna. You're good. Miss Jen, you're a good reader. I have started following you. My grandmother was a reader, and somebody says, Miss Jennifer, you are a good reader. I have started following you. My grandmother was a reader in Louisiana, so I know the cards don't lie, and I know when the reader is truthful. Thank you so much for the kind words, you guys. I had to get the bones out. I had to throw the bones. I love throwing the bones. I'm not really like a tarot card reader, but I read the cards. I'm more of the shells and the bones. Okay. That's where my strongest is the shells and the bones. Thank you guys so much. This is Jennifer Felix reading. This was on Kate McCormick, her family, the dynamic, and who Kate really is, and why Warren said what he said. Now I don't know why I'm getting. She was dating. She was messing with Nolan and messing with somebody else. So I wonder if it's Wyatt, because I keep picking up Wyatt's energy. Okay, Wyatt's. And Kate was trouble. Okay, Kate was trouble. Her family, yep, knocked up. Kate is pregnant, you guys. At this very moment, Kate is pregnant. I cannot make this up. Pregnancy, expecting, and motherhood. She's pregnant with Nolan's child. I believe it's Nolan's child. Okay. Thank you guys so much. This is Jennifer Felix readings. This is a lot right here to take in. Okay. All right. Thank you guys. And there will be legal proceedings, paperwork, and court filings. Okay. And she's keeping silence about this to Nolan's mother, but she will tell Nolan's mother. So I don't know if she's going to have this baby. Nolan's family is not leaving Mississippi, and neither is she. Okay. It's a new video out where you can hear them calling the Coast Guard for help, but you hear them say Nolan is dead. I heard that. Let's just put one card on that energy on the boat. Was Nolan dead on the boat? I think I did a reading on that. On the boat energy. Let's see. Was Nolan dead on the boat? Okay. Was Nolan dead on the boat? Somebody was trying to run away on the boat, but they couldn't run away on the boat. This is not even funny. Nolan was trapped on the boat. Was he dead on the boat? He was dismembered in some kind of way on the boat. And we know he was drugged, and he also had challenges. So he was definitely dismembered on that boat by an organized crime, and they're occultists too. And somebody made agreement on that boat that day. Okay. What else happened on that boat? Dismemberment. So something was dismembered, okay, to his physical body on that boat. He was out of space. That was a drug energy that I was getting. Nolan was out of it, okay. And their lies on that boat. Look, they lied about the boat. So the lies are on that boat. The secrets. There's family members on that boat. There's actually a recording of what happened on that boat. They recorded it. Okay, so something about Nolan on that boat was dismembered. And that's a fact. So dismemberment means like something was broken. Because you see the dismemberment, like the legs are not connected here. The legs are not connected to the body. I mean, this is dismemberment, okay? So something where he was non-ambulatory, okay, on the boat. They also recorded it. There was also a family on the boat. He could consider these people as family. There was also family members on the boat. They're all lying. He was out of space because he was drugged. They made a pact that day, all of them, and he was trapped. Okay, thank you guys so much. Was that his legs hanging out the boat? But I thought he made it back to land. He did make it back to land, but he was on the water. Okay, but he did make it back to dry land. And they burnt. They're burning stuff down. Okay, they're burning evidence. There was a lot of fire energy. Something exploded. There was a fight on that boat. Okay, there's money involved in all this. Okay, this was foreign to Nolan because Nolan did not. He just wanted to get home. But they had his phone and everything, and they were controlling him because he was drugged. Okay. What else can I see from this? They made a pact. Okay, they made a pact that day on that boat. And about something that somebody he was seeing, Kate was on the boat. He was trapped. And something about dismemberment. So he was dismembered. So this means like he could not move. So yeah, dismemberment. And this was recorded. They recorded this. Surveillance and dismemberment. So that could have been his legs hanging off that goddamn boat. Okay, I'm just saying. That phone call is proof. There's an older man. They were fighting on the boat. Okay. There was a fight that broke out on that boat. And they cleaned that boat up. Okay. There was a cleanup and they traveled with that boat. I'm telling you, go to Fort Bayou. Fort Bayou is where they went. I'm telling you, they went to Fort Bayou. And abuse and neglect was happening to him. And serial killer. And they went close to the neighborhood. This is why I'm saying Fort Bayou, he was drugged and poisoned. I can't emphasize this. They had his phone. Okay. All right. They went under a tunnel. Fort Bayou has a bridge system. Also has a tunnel and an old fort there. Yes, he thought these people were his friends, his family. They talk about God. And, Nolan's my best friend. Like, come on. Stop it. Nolan was not your friend. If he was your friend, then you would come forward right now and tell what happened to Nolan, Xavier Wells, because and they're burning evidence. I've been saying this from day one. Okay? Thank you guys so much. This is Jennifer Felix Readings. I will come back later and we're going to channel the coach, and I'm going to do a part 2. We're going to do water scrying on Damien. I think his name is Damien Warren, that I started a part 1 in that college, the connection with the college. And we will do some water scrying for that. I'm going to look in the bowl and see what faces I see, what images I see. So this was on Kate McCormick, her family, the connections, what happened to Nolan on that boat. Okay, he was having a private relationship. All of them know what happened to Nolan. And they all are taking an oath not to speak. They were fighting on the boat. Somebody was fighting Nolan for what they love, claiming what's theirs. Love is a battlefield. So they were fighting over Kate. There's a recording of it, announcement expressing, revealing a truth. So it was actually recorded. And there was adults on the boat too. They're breaking contract. So they did something they weren't supposed to do. And they know they fucked up. They were all on drugs. Okay? Thank you guys so much. It's Jennifer Phillips Readings. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.